Hi guys, it's been a while since I posted an update. Yeah, it's been a lot has been happening. So I thought why not today since I have the time. Wait a minute. So I've just realized one thing, that I'm always taking videos with my short hair. I've had long hair for the longest time, but every time I have long hair, I never seem to come and make videos about my experiences with a narcissist. So yeah, I'm back. So I'm here to post an update about my narcissist who recently passed away. Like I said, she was sending flying monkeys my way to try and reel me in to her life, back into her life, and I did not take the bait. But towards the end of her life, I did go to see her, and she was staying at a friend's house. And when I got there, I don't know what I had in mind. I think part of me wanted her to apologize, or if not apologize, then at least acknowledge the hurt she caused me. But I've always read that a narcissist will always be a narcissist until the end of their days. They will always play the victim and act like they're innocent. So, reading about something and going through it is very different things. So I've always read about how narcissists find it very difficult to admit their mistakes and apologize. So, yeah, I lived it because I did go to see her, and even in her final stages of life, yeah, she didn't apologize, nor did she acknowledge all the wrong she has done me throughout the years. And I think it makes you question your reality if maybe you've seen things in a different light than how they were, because if somebody does not acknowledge their wrongdoing, then it means maybe you took their wrongdoing out of context. So yeah, it did make me feel like that a little bit, that maybe it was part of it was happening, but maybe it wasn't as severe as I thought it was. But yeah, here I am now with my son in hospital. He's got tonsillitis and sinuses. So lo and behold, when I come to the hospital on Monday, there was a lady who was here with me, who was somewhat of a childhood friend, because her mom was friends with my narcissist, and they were praying together. They were in prayer meetings together. So I asked her, why did you stop coming to our house? Because she was friends with my narcissist daughter. So I asked her why she stopped coming to the house, and she tells me, you know what, my mom has always said that your narcissist is abusing you, but we couldn't see it because we were still kids. But because she was an adult and she was seeing it from an adult's eyes, she saw that no, this woman is disingenuous. She's not genuine, and she's hateful and cruel, And she did tell me, like, you know what, and as soon as my mom said that, I started to look at my friend and how she was talking about you, how she was, behaving, and I saw that no, this lady Villa is not treating you well, and so does the child. Okay? So even though when she was saying this, it was not my aha moment, because my aha moment came when I came to realize the term narcissist. All this time I never understood what kind of person she was until I came across the term narcissism and I researched it and understood that, I mean, this is the core of who they are. This is something that they cannot change about themselves. Even if they want to change, they can't change it because this is who they are. This is the facade that they've built throughout the years because of whatever happened to them when they were young, or whatever event that led them to be who they are. So it was not my aha moment, but I felt vindicated to how I was feeling towards the end of her life. Because towards the end of her life, I don't know, but because I knew what narcissists do, I didn't expect much from her. But I did maybe somewhat want a bit of an acknowledgement, but she didn't give me, and it's okay. So, yeah, when other people say to me, I mean, we saw it, and I started to tell her what I was going through in my everyday life. And she's like, yo, you know what? Clearly, it's worse than what we thought was happening. From an outside looking in, we did see the abuse, but we didn't understand how serious it is. So now that you are saying this happened to you, we get it. And now I understand that it was worse than what I thought it was. Okay? So, yeah, I went through it. And I survived. And I'm not sure if the golden child survived. Yeah, the golden child is still here. But yeah, I think she's starting to feel the effects of not having her mom around. So as much as I would like to get into how her life is going, it's really not my circus, really not my monkeys. So I'm not even focused on other people. I'm focused on my own healing. So I did get a bit of vindication from her saying that to me, because at least I was not crazy. That's how I felt. At least I'm not crazy. People did see what I went through, even though they didn't understand the extent of the abuse that I went through, but at least they did somewhat see what I was going through. So yes, yeah, I felt a bit vindicated. But yeah, if you are going through this with your narcissist and your narcissist is sick, just don't expect a lot from them. I mean, this person has lived for whatsoever years on this earth without putting themselves in other people's shoes. Like, a narcissist does not have the ability to put themselves in someone else's shoes. And the sooner you accept that, the better. So it didn't matter what relationship I tried to build with a narcissist. It didn't matter how much I tried on my part to build. It was always the case of beating a dead horse, essentially, because I could never get through to the narcissist. Because I mean, this is who they are. So you cannot change them, no matter how hard you try to build a relationship with them. So yes, if you're dealing with a narcissist and your narcissist is going through the last stages of life, just don't expect any apologies. Don't expect any vindication. Don't expect anything from them to show that, you know what, I was not crazy. I went through this abuse, Don't expect any acknowledgement. Don't expect any olive branches, Because you would think, I mean, when somebody's dying, you would think, I mean, they're leaving this world, maybe the least they could try to do is just try to fix all the mistakes, even if it's not all of them, some of the mistakes that they did on this earth. But yeah, with narcissists, I find that they don't normally fall in that spectrum of people of trying to fix their mistakes, So yeah, I did go to see her. We spoke, even though she could not get through most of whatever. We spoke about things in general, because after seeing her for who she is, I stopped investing my feelings in her. I stopped investing my emotions in her. I stopped investing deep conversations with her. So our relationship was that of a superficial level. So yeah, we spoke about superficial things, the weather, how are you feeling? I'm better than I was yesterday, those type of things. But it was never something of substance. Because the minute you realize that you're dealing with a narcissist, then you have to use the grey rock method. Meaning everything you see and do with them, you do like you are doing with the grey rock. You become the grey rock, because no matter what happens, you're not moved, you're not changed, you're not invested. You just sit there like a grey rock. You don't change color, you don't show emotion, you don't do anything. So as I was sitting here with her, she was crying, she was burning her eyes out. Like she couldn't get through even one sentence without crying. So as I sat there looking at her, I was like, everything's gonna be okay. God is here, and that was it. So I didn't want to get myself involved emotionally with her, because I knew her for who she was, and I did not expect her to change towards the end of her life, because she was indeed a narcissist. So after the whole situation, and then I went back home, took my kids. I think she met my son for the first time there, of which she was already 3 years old. So yeah, she was meeting my son. Not even like the acknowledgement of, I've never met your son. No, treated it like any other normal day, but because I already knew her for who she was, I also did the same. I treated her like I've seen her yesterday. I was like, hey, everything's gonna be okay. God is here, whatever it is, it too shall pass. And then kept it moving. And as soon as I got in my car, and I took my kids home, and I went home. And I called her to check up on her, how she was, and that was it. But I was not investing my emotions. So it is okay for you, maybe, if your narcissist is sick, maybe terminally ill, it is okay for you to break contact, but don't break contact to a point of, okay, that's good, my boy. Don't break contact to a point of where you're starting to invest your feelings in the whole relationship, because it's probably too late anyway. And if it's not already too late, then you don't want to go back and open a can of worms where you're gonna have to work through some feelings that you've had towards this person. So that was my experience for me. And then afterwards, we buried her. After a week or so, I think after 2 weeks or so, she passed away. And then I don't feel any kind of way about it. When it comes to funerals, I can never say, if somebody loses their life, then I feel nothing. Okay, it doesn't matter if that person, we are in good terms or whatever, but I can never truly say that somebody lost their lives and I didn't feel some kind of way about it. So I was a little sad, because I was sad more especially for the golden child, because now I knew that the reality that hit me when I was 10 years old, when I lost my mom, is gonna hit her. And by that time already she's old, and has got a lot of kids. So now she's gonna have to quickly grow up, because the person whom she was depending on is no longer here. So I think I felt sad for her for that, and I also felt sad for the narcissist actually losing her life. Once you're gone, you're gone. You don't have any second chances to rectify your mistakes. You don't have any second chances to say I'm sorry, So I felt sad for that. But for her personally, maybe not so much. And after the funeral, I did stay in contact with the golden child, but on low contact, not like on a on a regular basis where we were talking. No, 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 no. I'm not gonna resume any relationship with her because she did play a part in how I was hurt growing up. So even though I've forgiven her, I've forgiven everyone actually, including the narcissist and everyone else who's hurt me in my life growing up. Because yeah, those experiences, they taught me to be a better person. So even though I did forgive her, I'm not ready to have a relationship with her to that point. Because I believe that this will always be at the back of my mind, at the back of my head, that this is my reality and this is what I went through. So yeah, because of that, I went on low contact until recently when I had a special occasion and I invited her. And I don't know, part of me feels like I invited her, but deep down I knew she wasn't gonna come because of the inability to be happy for other people. So I didn't expect much from her, but I did invite her and she didn't come, and I didn't care, and I didn't even ask her about it. It was, why didn't you come? No. Why? Because I did not, like I said, I did not invest my feelings into the relationship. Even though after the narcissist had passed away, I did continue contact, but it was low contact, just for being cordial, not because I was trying to start over and build a relationship. No, just be cordial, and that's it. But still behaving like a grey rock, where I do not invest my emotions and my feelings into that relationship. So yeah, my narcissist passed away, and she did not apologize. She did not take accountability. She did not take ownership. She did not acknowledge my feelings. She didn't do anything, but treated me like she would treat me on an ordinary day, where she was this perfect being and a person who could do no wrong. And I treat her the same because I know who she is to me, and I don't expect anything from her. So as someone who's healing from narcissistic abuse, I would advise other people who suffer the same way I did to at least put yourself in a position where you accept the abuse that you went through. Accept it, understand it, and heal from it. And unfortunately, healing does not take a day. It takes a long time to start to heal from the trauma of narcissistic abuse. But where you can start is by stop investing your feelings in people. Stop investing your emotions in people. Start investing your feelings and emotions in you. Stop giving people resources. People are going to take advantage of you. But start investing those resources in improving you, improving your life, improving your emotional well-being, improving your financial stability. And just not expect an apology, don't expect an acknowledgement. So even though the golden child is going through a lot now, as much as I feel sorry for her, I feel like she needs to go through it to learn.
I'm not back.
In order for her to learn how life works. Okay, my boy. So that she may learn also the hard way that just because you were a golden child and everything was given to you on a silver platter does not mean that the world operates like that, because it does not. And then yeah, for me, I'm good. I'm still taking my healing day by day, and yeah, I will get myself where I need to be. But for now, I will not be investing my emotions in people who do not reciprocate the love that I give them. So yes, you are enough. Love yourself and take care of yourself, family. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And yeah, if you have any questions, you can hit me up on the comment section. And yeah, I love you. You need to love yourself. Get yourself away from the narcissist and do not allow them to manipulate you just because they're sick. You find yourself running after them like a headless chicken because you pity their situation. No, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself, take care of your families, take care of you. Do things that are going to benefit you and are good for your emotional and mental well-being. I love you. Take care. Until next time. Thank you.